And the Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rivers. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's King. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys...
There he goes! Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Flying down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Haynes. He breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking for a man. It's King. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives from this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it
gets loose in the middle. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defender. He's gonna come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. On the move to his left. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They're working that left side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. The official says no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. It's complete to the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Right back to him on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here on third down. Looking to throw, it's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Power. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to slam it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 9 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Snagged in the middle. It's King. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around. Use every second you got. Make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bringing the heat. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They get the W, and with that